Go ahead.
Did you see what just happened? Did you see the new intro? Whew, I'm still out of breath from how fresh that was. That was very new, it was very fresh, and as promised on 500 subscribers, we came back with a new intro.
Yes,
Bet you didn't expect that.
Thank you
to the new guys.
Subscribers.
Thank you for the old guys, thank you for the new guys, thank you to all of you. You made this video possible because we haven't posted since 400. So before we even get into the topic, which is, what's the topic?
Interracial wedding.
Interracial weddings, I bet that's something you guys are going to find interesting. But before that, we just wanted to say thank you to 3 people. Well, it's actually 500 people, we already said thank you, but 2 people actually after that. Is first of all, thank you to Nicci Potgieter, my sister, who does stop motion like every single day, and we're just grateful for her inspiration for us to do the intro that we did. Honestly, we wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for her inspiration to do it. And then we want to say thank you to Jansenss, whose channel you should check out. I'm sure there's a link somewhere floating on the screen. Who actually said he misses our videos and that he looks forward to us making videos that are much like our first few videos, which were very based on question and answer, topic discussion type thing. So here we are, thanks to you guys. We just wanted to say welcome a new member of the family, little Tokyo.
Another SunnyBunch here.
How you look so precious when you smile.
Yes, this is a SunnyBunchy. But we love him very much. He doesn't love us that much, as you can see. But I'll let him play now.
Yeah, but before we start, please bear in mind that these are our opinions.
Yeah, it's like, warning, this is only our thoughts and stuff. Like, this is not a how-to video, this is a, hey, let's talk about. The first topic is Lobola.
Lobola.
What?
Dowry.
No, but no one even knows it, not in South Africa.
Yeah,
but hey, international viewers, let's be hopeful. So, Lobola, explain what Lobola is quickly. Like, what is Lobola?
It's when basically the groom goes to the bride's house and to offer their thanks. So it can be in terms of cattle. Well, back in the day it used to be in terms of cattle, but now we turn that into money as an appreciation for raising a girl for them.
And generally there's like a negotiation before the wedding or Lobola day.
So they can look at what you can afford.
Yes, where uncle or family, let's just say family members to come together and decide what the amount should be, and then there's a later on day where you pay that amount and then there's a celebration
afterwards.
The core of it is supposed to mean to give thanks to the family and as an opportunity to bring the family together. Now there are people who do it right and people who do it wrong, obviously, but we're talking about the doing it right, the optimistic view of it, where people actually do it for the right reasons. Because obviously,
and with the heart
in the right place. Because anytime money is involved, people get selfish. So
Exactly.
But then you get people who do stuff right. So now, where do we stand, and what is our take on Lobola? It's important to just start by saying that we don't just want to jump on traditions or stuff, or do stuff without being sure of them. We're people who very much live our life according to how God speaks to us and the decisions God help us make. So we want to everything in our wedding, not just the black stuff or not just the white stuff, but everything in our wedding we want to make sure, is this what God wants for our wedding? So we approach everything cautiously and wisely. So I think we're heading in a direction mentally, but I mean family members are going to watch this video and stuff, so we're not going to go out and tell you guys stuff that we haven't even told our family members. So on that subject, we haven't made up our mind yet, so to say.
Yeah, we're still thinking, we're still talking about it.
Yeah, we're still praying about it. Okay, but our advice to people out there is same as what most of, like, spoiler, what we're going to say for most of this is it comes down to you. Every situation is different. There's not like one way to do it right. As much as we'll always want to speak from a godly perspective or say, hey, do it according to God, some people that are watching this video don't believe in the God we believe in or don't believe in a God, and we don't want to close our videos to you guys either. So at least what we can at least tell you is that it is important to just walk in relationship with your partner, at least with any decision that you make. Okay, shall we move on to topic number 2?
Yeah. Paying
for the wedding. So let me quickly give you a little background. White people in general, especially Afrikaans people, I'm not sure about English people, they believe that the bride's parents should pay for the wedding. This is how things are generally done. And if I'm not mistaken, the groom's parents pay for the honeymoon. Oh wow, I just understood something. Okay, so first of all, the reason why the bride's parents have to pay is because it is the stereotype that the bride enjoys the wedding more, which is making me wonder why the groom's parents have to pay for the honeymoon. I just clicked. Okay, but these are stereotypes.
I should have said that the groom enjoys the honeymoon.
Yeah, exactly. So,
okay.
Let's cancel the stereotype because I certainly will enjoy our wedding as much as she will. I am as excited. And then she will love the honeymoon.
Of course.
So, the other cool thing that we notice is that the groom has to pay the bride's parents Lobola. But then the bride's parents have to pay for the wedding.
Have to use that money for
exactly. So it's almost like culture was orchestrated to cancel one another out in an interracial wedding. It's like God planned the whole thing, which is really cool. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but it's also funny. So for us, we're not going to let our parents pay for the wedding because we don't believe in that tradition.
No, but if they do want to help, it's not enforced.
It's not enforced. It's not a tradition.
It's a thing of, you know what, we want to.
It's not based on stereotypes.
Because they want to.
Yeah, it's completely relationship.
Exactly.
It's a relationship thing. So
we would not say no.
Yeah.
But we did not expect them to do it.
Just like we, for instance, wouldn't say no if one of you offered to pay for our wedding. Exactly. Like same thing. So no, we didn't. But yeah. So that's how we see that. Okay, topic number 3. What's the differences in the actual wedding? So let's go quickly, just as a fun thing. What are small differences in black and white weddings, traditional or stereotypically? As someone who's filmed both, I'm only saying what I've seen.
From what you told me about the part where they have to shit on the groom.
What?
Where
we have to? Shit. Okay,
what
she means metaphorically.
When the groomsmen have to make fun of the groom.
No one's shitting on anyone for real. It's a thing of what happens is in white weddings.
Do you think they think women poop?
They could, honestly. Let me explain. In white weddings, on white wedding, whatever, the groom, when he gives his speech, all the unmarried men have to take their chairs, sit in front of him, and make fun of him while he does a speech. I hate that tradition because when I do my speech for Soela, that is the most important part of the whole wedding. So if anyone dares freaking make one joke, they're kicked out or something. I don't want that. And then with black people,
you didn't say with black people
the speeches are hella long. Yeah, like honestly, when I used to work for the videography company I worked for, we would always take 4 people to black weddings because there's so much to cover. And everyone always feels very spontaneous. Like there will be a random cousin, I have a speech! And then they say the same thing everyone else said. So we're also not doing that. We're limiting our minutes of speech. So we're gonna take the little things from the different cultures and make our own thing. We're not basing our wedding on a culture, but simply on things things
that we like.
That we've seen, observed, and feel is right for us.
Yeah.
And I think everyone should do that. That's how I feel weddings should go. Base how your wedding goes on what God tells you and how you feel the wedding suits you. Good advice, I think. Okay, and now a pretty big one for us is religious beliefs. Now, we put it as religious beliefs, but in my eyes, what we believe isn't a religion, it's a relationship with God. But what we mean with religious beliefs, and this is good advice for anyone. So, I don't know, maybe you're a Muslim and your partner is Catholic, or I don't know, whatever random mix-up. I think it is a very bad idea, personally, but I think it's a very bad idea to go into a relationship with opposing beliefs, or not opposing, but different, regarding what your religion is or what your it's something that gets very tricky.
When you have to choose, because with other families,
now you have to choose how your kids have to be raised. So when you go into a relationship, my first advice is do it under God,
relationship,
in relationship with God. And I do honestly, mean the God that I'm talking about. But if you are a person who chooses not to do that, at least for the benefit of your kids or your family, be 100% sure how you're going to tackle that, because it can be an ugly thing if you go into a relationship believing different religions and you haven't truly talked about how it's going to work. Just don't skimp on that aspect, because it is so important, because those are your beliefs. How can you marry someone, or it's a very tricky thing to marry someone and your beliefs are completely different. Something that we base 90% of a relationship on is our spiritual beliefs. and where we want to go with
yeah, and what if it's those people, let's say it's Muslim and Catholic, and they both decide, you know what, because we can't choose, let's rather have our own thing. So they leave the Catholic, they leave the Muslim, and they go straight to Christian, like proper.
Knowing straight to
like a different thing that they want. It could be like
but that's
Christianity.
Sure,
relationship.
but then
it could be.
I don't think you should ever find. I don't know.
I'm saying it's a tricky thing because they can just decide, you know what, we'll leave our things behind and start our own thing.
The most important thing at the end of the day is have your heart in the right place. Why are you leaving? And is it at some point going to come to a place where you guys are having a fight and the husband or wife says, you made me leave, I had to leave. If that's the case, then shame on you because you chose that. No one can force you. Literally no one can force you to let go of your beliefs. You make that decision. I mean, it is proven in the fact that people are killed for their beliefs on a daily basis, whether it's Christians or Muslims or whatever belief it is. So those people died for what they believe. So you cannot be forced to believe something else. And if you choose to believe something else with your partner, that is on you. I think this is such a deep topic and I don't want to get carried away by that. But I think we've said enough to help you understand what our advice is for that. Now we're going to move on to a different thing, which is we want to give praise to certain couples who inspire us or who in certain aspects we love what they've done. And it's obviously people who are in relationships.
Interracial relationships.
So I think
you just sounded like me for a second.
I did.
Anyway, we recently made friends with
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
We made friends.
With Lizzie and Dylan. We met on Instagram actually. It was really cool how it happened because she was like, you know what? She made a post on Instagram. I was like, I'm like, guys, a couple friends. Something about looking for a couple friends as well because they need that.
Not a couple of, like couple friends.
Like two people in a relationship. And we were like, yeah, we were looking for the same. Yeah, we need a couple friends. We need to get out more, whatever. And then I reached out to her. I was like, hey, so yeah. And then on that day, we literally talked and whatever. And
for
then
3 or 4 hours into the night.
And then the next day, we had a double date.
Yeah, so then we went on the double date, and that went really well. We truly bonded with them.
Yeah, it was so fun. Yeah, that's so cool, man.
And now we're really looking to build a friendship with them. The friendship is still new, but we really know that these people are going to be in our lives for a while. Yeah. And we look forward to it. We really look forward to going to their wedding. It's the first time. We're not our parents plus one, so it's a very fancy time. So it's really a relationship we look forward to cultivating. So shout out to you guys if you're watching. Hello. And then the second couple of people we want to mention is people you've seen on this channel before, Rob the Ranger and his wife. Okay, so our freaking camera keeps on failing, so we'll just finish this video like a vlog. It's a vlog. I'm way taller than reality. I'm just compromising, by the way. So, as we were saying, really just honor Rob and them, but we're gonna wrap this up because we can't freaking film the whole thing on a phone. What's most important to remember is that we and you shouldn't go out looking for a relationship simply based on a skin color. We should always first prioritize finding the person who was made for us, no matter what their color is. I did know that my wife was going to be a black woman simply because of the walk I've had with God, but it shouldn't be a thing of I will only date this race, because isn't that what racism is in the first place? Even if you say I will only date a black girl, I feel like unless once again it is something God's shown you. So always remember that it's about the person over the color. That's the message. That's the message we're trying to spread. So if you guys have any further questions about this topic or any topic in general, pop it down below, because we will be answering it on Instagram on a live video, and if it really blows up, if there's a lot of questions and a lot of attention, we will answer it in another YouTube video. But we love you guys a lot, and we hope that our love for each other inspires you, our love for God inspires you, and we look forward to seeing if we can post a bit more, but get those numbers up, because at 600 there's another thing happening. So if maybe we'll only be posting every 100 subscribers. It's working, so who knows? Please don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to us.
Leave a comment down below.
Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are, good or bad.
We'd
We're
like to hear
open
from
to
you.
criticism.
Yeah.
And we love you guys.
Bye.